Hi friends, while we were discussing about grammar, grammar can be taught in inductive and deductive methods of teaching. Sometimes stories will be given and you have to apply your knowledge and then you have to derive the theories and examples. That is one method of learning. Another method of learning is traditional method of learning. In this method, first you learn theories and examples, then you apply them in your life situations or in stories. This is one more method of learning grammar. So we were discussing about degrees of comparison, no? See, not only to improve your speaking skills, but also in examination point of view, these are important. First of all, we have to learn syllabic division. Even syllabic division, some marks are allotted for intermediate students. So that is important. Based on adjectives, we have syllabic division. So even based on adverbs also, we have degrees of comparison. We learn all those in detail. For example, see, when you are giving weather report, how was weather yesterday? How is weather today? So when you are discussing and when we are comparing, you use degrees of comparison. So in that way, we have to understand why we are learning all these things. So just for application in our life situations or in stories or in facts, in whatever. So that is the reason why we are learning all these things. So now let us learn everything theoretically. Hi friends, before learning degrees of comparison, first of all we must learn adjectives and syllabic division. Actually, whenever adjective is defined, how do we define adjective? Adjective is the word which qualifies the noun. It describes the noun. That is what we learned. And adjective also tells the number and adjective also tells the quantity. So there is less sugar in the tin. There it indicates quantity, right? I want more mangoes. There it indicates number. So adjective defines quality, quantity and number. Now let us read the sentences given here. Mohan is a great dancer. Here the word great is adjective because it qualifies the noun dancer. Similarly, if you come to the second sentence, Ranjit is clever student. Here clever is adjective since student is noun. Peacock is a beautiful bird. Beautiful is adjective, bird is noun. Ranjit is an intelligent student. Same, intelligent is adjective, student is noun. Now let us see the syllabic division. If you take the word great, how many syllables are there? One syllable. You cannot, what is meant by syllable actually? The part of the word which you can split and pronounce. If you take the word great, can you split and pronounce it? No. So it is as a whole can be pronounced as great. You cannot split. So it is monosyllabic word. If you come to the second word clever, clever can be divided into two parts. Clever. So it is disyllabic. Beautiful can be divided into three parts. Beautiful. So it is trisyllabic. Similarly, the fourth one, intelligent. How many syllables are there in that word? There are four syllables. And you may have even polysyllabic words also. So, first of all, we must learn these syllabic division before entering into degrees of comparison. In these sentences, there is no comparison. Now, let us come to degrees of comparison. Now, let's come to the sentences given here. Manohar is a good singer. In this, Manohar's goodness or greatness is not compared to anybody else, right? If you come to the second sentence, Mahesh is better than Manohar. Here comparison is brought between two persons. Who are those two persons? Mahesh and Manohar. Of course I agree, I do agree. Manohar is a good singer, but when you compare Manohar with Mahesh, Mahesh is better than Manohar. as far as singing is concerned. So that sentence is said to be comparative degree. So here the adjective is good. In case of some adjectives, we have different comparative and superlative adjectives. Here good, better, best are the comparative and superlative adjectives. Here comparative adjective of good is better, and whenever we use that, it is followed by, in comparative adjective is always followed by the word than. So Mahesh is better than Manohar. See, third sentence, same sentence can also be written in the same way. Manohar is not as good as Mahesh. Then the sentence is said to be in positive degree. So in case of positive degree, the adjective remains the same, but we have to add the words as before adjective and after adjective. This is what when the comparison is between two persons or two things, we have only comparative and positive degrees. When comparison is more than two persons or two things, then we have even other degree of comparison. What is that? Superlative degree. Let's know about it. Now look at the first sentence given here. Naveen is the best singer of all. Earlier we compared only two persons, but now here Naveen's greatness in singing is compared to all. So Naveen is the best singer of all. That is said to be superlative degree. So good, better, the best. The best is said to be superlative adjective. Then the sentence is said to be in superlative degree. Now come to second sentence. The same sentence can also be written as Naveen is better than any other singers. So without changing its meaning, we are changing superlative into comparative degree. Naveen is better than any other singers because no one is there to compare his greatness in singing. Come to the third one. No other singer is as good as Naveen. So the third sentence is said to be positive. How many syllables are there in the word good, in the adjective good? Only one syllable. So we added er to get comparative adjective and est to get superlative adjective. In case of words having monosyllabic or disyllabic words, we can use er to comparative adjective and est to superlative adjectives. This is what we have to keep in mind. Now look at the sentences given here. Karthik is an intelligent student. Did we compare Karthik's intelligence to anybody else? No. But when you come to the first sentence, Karthik is the most intelligent student. Here, in this sentence, in the first sentence, Karthik's intelligence is compared to all. And one more thing here, what you have to understand here is, intelligent is adjective, and how many syllables does the word consist of? It has 4 syllables. Intelligent. So there are 4 syllables in this word. In such cases, if the word has more than 2 syllables, if the adjective has more than 2 syllables, then we have to introduce the words most and more in making superlative and comparative adjectives. As such, the sentences will be in this way. Karthik is the most intelligent student. So we should not use here suffixes est or er for making superlative and comparative adjectives. Karthik is more intelligent than any other student. Third one, no other student is as intelligent as Karthik. In case of positive degree, I told you there is no change at all. Adjective remains the same. These are the things which you have to keep in mind while converting one degree to another degree of comparison. Now look at the sentences given here. Peacock is the most beautiful bird. Second one, peacock is one of the most beautiful birds. What is the difference between these two sentences? While making other degrees of comparison, in the first sentence we can follow the same which we discussed before. But when you come to the second sentence, peacock is one of the most beautiful birds. What does it mean? There are some more birds which are as beautiful as peacock. In such cases, the sentences should be written or converted in this way. If the sentences are given as the second one shown, comparative and positive degrees are formed in this way. See, look at the sentence given here. Peacock is one of the most beautiful birds. So, how can you make comparative of it, that is in superlative degree? How can you change it into comparative? Peacock is more beautiful than many or most other birds. That means some more birds are there as beautiful as peacock. That is what given in third sentence. Very few birds are as beautiful as peacock. Here we can say very few or some or few, just few. We can use any other word. So, in these two sentences, you have to identify the difference between these two sentences first of all. Then only you have to try to convert them into comparative or positive degrees. Peacock is the most beautiful bird and peacock is one of the most beautiful birds. In these two sentences, make out the difference first and then accordingly you have to change them into comparative and positive degrees. Now look at the sentences given here. Today's weather is more horrible than yesterday's, or you can say yesterday's weather. The sentence is in comparative degree because we use the word more and also the adjective is followed by the word than. It's comparative degree. Second sentence. Yesterday's weather is not as horrible as today's. So we converted the same sentence into positive degree, right? Come to the third sentence now. Apple is one of the healthiest fruits. It is in superlative degree. Fourth one. I like capsicum curry more than any other curry. Fifth one. Learning English is not as easy as learning any other languages. It is in positive degree. Now what you have to do is you convert these remaining sentences into other degrees of comparison following all the rules. Thus, learning all these are important as far as spoken English is concerned to improve your speaking skills and also in examination point of view. So these degrees of comparison are there in your exercises and all. No, intermediate students, they have some marks are allotted for syllabic division, and these degrees of comparison are also important. Some marks are allotted for that. Not only that, even correction of sentences also some marks are allotted for these degrees of comparison. Anyway, you have to learn both the methods, traditional method of learning and application. Both. Sometimes when stories are given, you have to observe everything, how it is used grammatically. Every aspect is important so that you don't make mistakes as far as spoken English is concerned or while writing also. Not only for adjectives, even for adverbs also, we have degrees of comparison. Whenever we come across any other stories and all, if we come across such sentences and all, then I will explain you everything in detail. After learning this, now students, you take a notebook and frame sentences of different degrees of comparison and try to convert them into other degrees of comparison so that you can have better understanding of it. You will get good command over English. So keep all these things in mind. If you don't understand, once again watch this video. Until then, bye.